Welcome to 15 Minutes with Dad. I want to start with gratitude because this year has been incredible. You helped this fatherhood podcast reach over 403 cities and 57 countries around the world. Listeners tune in from the United States, the UK, Singapore, and Australia, all over the globe. Your engagement, your shares, and your presence push this mission forward. You made this community a space for growth insights, emotional healing, and stronger parenting frameworks. As we enter the holiday season, there are a few ways to help keep this impact growing. Pick up my book, Man Up From Our Trauma to Being Impactful Fathers, for a father who wants mental peace, healthier habits, and stronger leadership at home. You can find it by searching on Amazon.com or visiting 15minuteswithdad.com/manup. Please take a second to go and rate and review the show. When you do this, you help us reach a broader audience that can benefit from our content as well. You could even post a reflection on social media and tag at 15 Minutes with Dad. I love to see those, and I read every single one and respond. So thank you for being a part of something meaningful. Enjoy the episode. Welcome back to the Aligned Father series on 15 Minutes with Dad. If you're listening to this around Christmas time, I want you to take a breath with me. Before we go any further, this season carries a lot. Joy, pressure, memories, expectation, carries stress. For some of us, grief, and for some of us, hope. And for many fathers, Christmas becomes one of the most emotionally loaded times of the year. Not because we do not love our families, but because the weight of responsibility gets louder. This episode is about slowing that noise down. It's about alignment during a season that often pulls fathers out of themselves. And it's about presence over performance. So let's talk about Christmas through the lens of the aligned father. Christmas often activates old programming in men. Provide more, let's work harder, let's get those hours in. We got to hold it together to make sure that the family has the type of Christmas that we envision. And don't complain in some cases. For many of us, the holidays wake up childhood memories. Some really good of opening presents and some painful, some unresolved. And if you grew up with scarcity, Christmas can trigger anxiety and around money and security. And if you grew up with conflict, Christmas can sometimes trigger tension and emotional shutdown. And if you grew up feeling unseen, Christmas can bring a quiet sadness that you do not know how to name. But none of this means that you are failing. It just means your nervous system, remember. Alignment starts with just having awareness. So one of the biggest traps that fathers fall into during Christmas is performance. We think being a good dad means creating the perfect holiday. Like, we got to get perfect gifts, got to make perfect memories so our kids can remember this forever, perfect moments. But kids do not experience Christmas the way that adults do. They do not remember the cost of everything. They only remember the feeling. And if you look back when you were a kid, you can't remember every Christmas that you've ever had or even the gifts that you got on any of those days. Just the feeling that you had throughout your life, cascaded as a blanket in most cases, unless it was a big traumatic experience or a big present that you got on one of those days. They remember whether you were calm or stressed. They remember whether you're smiling, whether you were present or distracted, whether you laughed or you rushed through the experience, whether you sat with them or you disappeared into your phone or your thoughts. Presence is the gift they carry forward, not the receipts and the cost of things. The aligned father does not abandon himself during Christmas. He does not sacrifice his peace to meet expectations. The aligned father understands that leadership during the holidays is emotional and not financial. Alignment during Christmas looks like this. You regulate yourself, you slow your reactions, you notice when you are tense, and you choose connection above control. If something goes wrong, just breathe. Plans change, you adapt. If emotions rise in this moment, you got to stay grounded. And this is how you lead with emotions or emotional leadership. This is what your family feels, even if they never say it, is your emotional leadership. Children remember holidays emotionally and not logically. They store feelings and not the specific facts. A calm father would create safety. A present father would create warmth. And a regulated father will build trust or create trust. And if you grew up in a home where holidays were chaotic, angry, or unpredictable, this season gives you a chance to rewrite the script, not by doing more, but by doing different. And I always say this, you do not need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent and present. Your calm becomes their comfort. And if you have not checked out the episode, I made a note to dads for last Christmas that I think still holds true. And it talks about savoring those fleeting moments, how to regulate emotional tension between being a provider and being emotionally present. I talk about the struggle of juggling roles as a dad, a partner, and leader in the fast-moving world, and the importance of intentional parenting, and forgiveness and grace in tough father-daughter conversations or father-son conversations, and powerful reflections inspired by the 80s song about how our choices echo across generations. So whether you're in the thick of teenage eye rolls and managing a demanding career or just feeling pulled in too many directions, that episode will remind you that the legacy we leave isn't written in the big wins. It's built in the small, quiet acts of being present. So check out that episode. It's called A Note to Dads, a guide to embracing presence and cherishing time. So let's talk about co-parenting. Christmas can especially be difficult for fathers who are co-parenting or parenting from a distance, where schedules around this time will usually change. Emotions can arise and old wounds get touched depending on how new your separation is or anything like that. So alignment here means keeping your child at the center. Remove your ego, remove your disappointment, and remove your resentment toward the other parent. Your child does not need you to win Christmas. They need you to protect their sense of safety, create an experience for them. So in this time, just speak with respect, show flexibility at times, and offer reassurance and let them enjoy the season without emotional pressure. That is aligned fatherhood. So we dive deeper into this concept and of letting go of the martyr mindset in this time frame. A lot of fathers silently suffer during Christmas. We overextend, we overwork, we suppress frustration, and we wait for appreciation that never comes. So I want to challenge that. I've told you before that your family does not need a martyr. They need a man who chooses himself too. So rest, take joy, and it's not being selfish, it's not being irresponsible, and find peace. All of that is something that you deserve when you're being present with your family during these holidays. So aligned father models balance. So here are a few simple practices you can try this season. So let's pause before reacting. Sit with your child for 5 to 10 to 15 uninterrupted minutes. Put your phone down intentionally, especially if you're on PTO. Put your phone down and speak gratitude out loud. Say what you're thankful for more often and love on your family. Take a walk alone if you need to reset your nervous system with your family, if you just want to spend some quality time. And try naming one feeling that you have each day. These small moments matter more than any gift because they will see that you're present and not just looking from sitting outside, but you're experiencing it, being present and savoring those moments feels so fulfilling. And when I say it was a game changer for me to sit and watch and between sitting and watching and to actually experiencing it, being a part of it all. And It's a beautiful thing. And if no one has told you this yet, let me say it. You are doing better than you think. Your presence matters, your calm matters, your growth also matters. And Christmas does not need you to be everything for everyone. It just needs you to be here with your family and present and engaged and actively being excited about things that they are excited about, even if it's silly. But that is what the aligned father brings into the home. Not perfection, but their presence. So I'm glad you are on this journey with me. We will keep building alignment together. Have a Merry Christmas. And for those that don't celebrate Christmas, have a happy holiday. And we'll see you next year. Thank you for listening and for helping 15 Minutes with Dad grow across 403 cities and 57 countries. That's wild. Your support built a global space for family empowerment, co-parenting tips, empathetic parenting, and personal insights for men who want to lead with presence in their family. If this episode helped you, rate the show. Share what you've tried and how it shaped your week. Tag at 15 Minutes with Dad on any social media platforms so we can highlight your growth and keep building this parenting community. During the holiday season, make sure you pick up Man Up From Our Trauma to Being Impactful Fathers. It's available on Amazon, or you can go and find it at 15minuteswithdad.com/man up for yourself or for someone who wants emotional strength and direction to work through their trauma to be an impactful father. Your support keeps this movement alive. So I'll see you on the next episode.